Did I just accidentally start the stream, like end the countdown? That's interesting. Did I just did that. Yes, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing very well. I don't know what this intro has been. I literally skipped the countdown. See, I have a new. I just want to show you right here. I have just received. Come on. USB-C cable is too short. I just received a new Stream Deck, and look how huge it is. It's awesome, and we've got so many switches on it to control the stream and stuff. So yeah, let's just get back. Sit down calmly. All right. This is how I'm able to control the stream. Actually, Elgato sent this to me for free because I'm a poor YouTuber. So yes, thank you, Mr. Elgato, for sending me this for free, because you know Elgato probably. They make a lot of streaming and like gaming products, and they've been like sending stuff to YouTubers for years now, so that's just great to see. Alrighty, everybody, let's just go back to what we're actually supposed to do, and that's actually some streaming. Yeah, let me just sit down real quick, get everything ready here. Yes. Now, yeah, is everything good? Is everything, fine? I hope it is. Yes, welcome for the first time ever to a special place on Earth, and that is, of course, our special area on Earth, and that is, of course, Asia. Today we are at RCSS, which is, well, it's the country of the airport of Taipei in Taiwan. Yes, we're gonna fly through some Asia today. We've actually got a very long route planned. Let me just actually check this right here. Check the map here. Yeah, welcome to Taiwan. Well, and we're gonna fly through Taiwan a little bit right here. This is really cool here. Look at those little airports. We've never really flown properly at Asia. Ironically, the only, I think, Asian place we've really had was, well, I think, the Pyongyang, North Korea. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. So this is we're at Taiwan. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we're gonna fly down here a little bit and check out some interesting islands I've found here. Look at those interesting island airports. This is definitely worth checking out. And then we're gonna fly all the way. We're gonna speed this up a little bit. We're gonna fly all the way to China's mainland, and that is, of course, including Kai-Tak VHXX. Now this approach is set wrong. We're of course going to do this nice long Kai-Tak here approach. This is going to be quite a lot of fun, everybody, and quite very professional. Yes, everybody, this is going to be more of a professional stream. But by the way, before we start off, we have a bit of a problem that we're faced with here, isn't it? Can you see this weather? Should we maybe get some better weather in here to just represent Asia a little bit better? Seriously, I mean, what the hell's wrong here? I mean, what is the temperature? Let's actually, you know what? Let's actually just start out the plane first of all. Let me turn on the battery right here. A standby power and APU. There we go. Yes. Today, I'm just hoping for some extreme butters. And why is the aeroplane? There we go. Now the aeroplane is starting up, and we can have a bit of an information of what the outside temperature is, isn't it? Does it say here? It's 21 degrees, I think. That's what it's saying. Okay. All right. Let's actually just get rid of the weather here, though. Oh, yes. Looks much nicer. Yes, welcome to Taipei City, or at least this airport right here. And honestly... Oh, hello, Gurkham. Welcome back. How's it going?
Gorkum donated €1.99. Where is Linda? Thoughtful face.
Yeah, dude, Linda is gone. She's never gonna return either. Timothy, what's up?
Timothy Drake donated $5. Boy gonna butter the landing. I know it. Nervous sweat. Nervous sweat. Nervous sweat.
Nervous sweat. I like how it always describes the donations, dude, or the emojis of the donations, right? Okay, so yeah, this is Taipei City. This is the airport of it here as well. Again, here in Taiwan. And, well, what can we say? This is a little bit of an interesting one. As you can see, this is pretty much the major one, pretty much the only one that Taipei had, only big one. And look, it's quite in the middle of the city of Taipei, which I think is super interesting, of course. It only has a single runway, so this is going to be interesting, but it's probably going to work here with our little 747. I cannot wait to fly it around here with our beautiful world travel livery. Yes, of course, I still haven't installed any proper liveries. Yeah, alright, let's just get this going. Alright, so, by the way, Timothy, I I cannot wait to go back to Australia this time around. Next time around, we're gonna go to Perth. I hope you live in Perth, because otherwise this will be a little bit disappointing for you now. But yeah, that's like the thing. We're gonna go back to Australia very soon, but to the West Coast now. I can't wait to do that. So let's just go ahead, by the way, and start this airplane.
Mr. Turtleman donated
What's up, Mr. Turtleman?
and 49 pence. One time I spent 100 pounds on your Patreon.
That's crazy, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, of course. If I haven't already thanked you properly. Thank you, man. Very much appreciated. But yeah. Let's just get this aeroplane started up. You know, I'm actually, you know what? You can probably tell by this quite, professional tone or something like that I'm trying to really be professional today. Gonna make this properly. Yes. We've got some professional jazzy music. So yes, this is going to be absolutely professional. I'm just going to turn on the starter valve, or open the starter valve. Our APU bleed is turned on. Let's make sure that the fuel is running nicely here.
Donated €1.99.
No.
Come on, give Linda a chance again.
Linda is never going to come back. We had such a horrible experience trying to fly with her yesterday. I mean, seriously, if you guys tuned into that stream, Linda would just not react at all. Linda sucks. We don't like Linda. No, we're not gonna do that. All right, everybody. So anyway, N2 compressor is coming up. There's something wrong with the second engine though. That one is not properly starting. We restart the start valve. There we go. Now it's coming up as well. Perfect. Yes. And guess who's back? Our Hong Kong celeb.
The 169.27 donated 25 Hong Kong dollars. I love you, Swiss. Heart. Remember, don't roleplay China Airline flight 605.
No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, dude, this is like so interesting. I have never flown to Kai Tak in any stream ever. Right? I don't know why that is. Why have I never gone here? I mean, this is such an interesting airport. Most of the time when I wanted to go here, it was late in the night, where, all the Hong Kong people wouldn't even be awake, you know what I mean? And so that would have been a waste. So I just always, I was like, oh, I'm going to do probably tomorrow when I'll stream earlier, right? Because, I don't want all the Hong Kong people to miss it. But now, well, it's finally time to go there. And yes, again, we are starting off at Taipei Airport of Taiwan. So let's just go ahead and get this going. Our aeroplane is started up, and so it is time to get this going. Indeed. Park and brake, release, and oh my god, that A330 from Top Air Portugal has just completely died. Great. All right, let's go ahead and do some taxi action, see how that works. All right, some full power. Now this is where the problems of a 737 come in. It just absolutely sucks to fly. Seriously, it does. Look. I mean, what am I saying? I mean, it sucks to taxi, at least. Like, it's so... maybe it's just because of it's big, or maybe even it's unrealistic, the controlation of this aeroplane. But seriously, it is so bad to taxi. It is... I mean, in real life, I hope in real life this plane would normally be a lot more responsive, and maybe even would be able to do some 180-degree turns, because it clearly isn't able to do that here in the flight simulator. It just won't turn properly here. So taxiing this and staying especially on the taxi line is a nightmare. That A330... Sorry. A330 has died again. It's great to see. That is just the multiplayer professionalism that we just expect. By the way, let's maybe check up on the weather here. Maybe see if it's better here at Nope, it's not better at all. It's just the worst weather you can imagine for flying. Jesus Christ. All right. Let's just get this going. Oh my god, Mr. Turtleman! The return!
Mr. Turtleman donated 17 pounds and 99 pence. Big moon cake.
Monkey. I've just taxied like monkey. Alright, maybe... Whoopsie. Monkey. Sorry. Yeah, monkey. You know that meme? We know the one with the Kung Fu Panda. I hope you're referring to that. Monkey. Monkey. What I mean, okay, I'm not gonna put it all on the aeroplane. I mean, I did after all taxi at like 60 knots, so maybe I'll just take that. But you know what? That's let's just not, maybe this plane needs to be taxied extremely slowly and carefully. By the way, someone told me here in real life, the 747 wouldn't even be allowed to fly here. But I thought this would be some sort of like international airport here of Taipei. Or is this just like for very domestic flights? I mean, I could imagine this runway isn't long at all. Like it's alright long. It's probably going to be more than enough for this 747, but not in rain or not in bad, weather, or which rain, by the way, is. But I mean more in, not in bad weight conditions. So if the plane is very heavy, then you're probably going to run into some issues. All right, everybody, let's just get this going. Come on. Can we turn right? Come on. You can do it. Yes. Monkey. Oh my God. Come on. Yes, everybody. Let's go. And this is what I exactly mean about the problems with taxiing the 747. It just won't. It just won't do it. Jesus. Come on. There we go. Now, monkey takeoff. Full power. Alright, put the flaps to 50%. To, I think that's 15 degrees, I think. Alright, it's going. I mean, this is probably going to work. What's up, Turtle Man?
£4 and 49 pence. I just like monkey.
Monkey. Monkey. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's get this going. I think we're flying.
The 169.27 donated 16 Hong Kong dollars. Yay, monkey.
Monkey. I like how I pronounce that one. Okay, monkey taking off. I don't know what's up with the monkey now. It's just something. It's just one of those memes that kind of pop up in your mind after like a year of forgetting about them. Monkey, you have shown me monkey. You know what I mean? If you guys don't know the monkey thing from Kung Fu Panda, then you're probably very lost at this point with this kind of meme. But damn, look at this little city airport. I like the philosophy of starting the stream here. By the way, how's the sound level? But damn, look at this. Actually, the sound level is quite alright. Yeah, I'm quite interested in this in this harmony. It's more of a harmony, really, when you start off with a city airport that's a little bit dangerous and end with a city airport that's dangerous. So yeah, that's kind of very cool here, the city of Taipei. So everybody, let's just see how to get en route. Oh yeah, that was actually quite accidentally. We're already en route to our next airport. The thing is, this is a little bit of an interesting one. This almost looks like, okay, so these are like two airports right here. RCTP and RCGM, and one of them is actually military airfield, right? Which is smaller, but they're so close together that they almost look like they're one airport, like one thing. That's so weird. Anyway, let's maybe try to actually land here. Which one should we go for? Probably for the smaller one. Let's go for the military one, because landing on one would probably not work very well. Anyway, looking good. What is that noise? I mean, Fishy Lad, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. Very much appreciated. Dude, members. Yeah, dude, being a member is sick. That's crazy. All right, everybody. So let's get this plane slowed down and plane landed. What's up, news? All right. That's I couldn't follow on that one. AED, is that like what currency is that? That almost sounds African. Sorry, I'm very bad at currencies. Anyway, let's get the landing gears down, and it's time to land the aeroplane. And seriously, this is not only very close on the map, but in real life, seriously, these two airports look like they're like merged into one. Can you see that down here? Like we have the runway, these flashing runway lights, these strobing runway lights here of the military airplanes, and then we've got we can already see the apron and the runways of the big airport right next to it. I think this right now here is the Moti International Airport of Taipei, right? And the one that we took off from was more of a domestic one. You know what I mean? So yeah, so let me go ahead. Oh, did you see that Did you see that plane? Jesus. All right, come on. Can we please activate the help? I want to activate the, oh yeah, there we go, the replay mode, so that we can replay our flight nicely here, our landing. Because as suggested by that one Australian guy earlier on, yes, we're going to try to perform a smooth butter landing here, or we're going to do a smooth butter landing. We're not even going to try. right? Because we are all pros here on the channel. So let's get this going. Okay. Good. Down here's the runway. This is probably going to be a very nice landing to look at. All right. What's up, Sai? Overspeed. Which Asian dishes do you like? Dude, I like a lot of Asian dishes. You know, the cliche ones like the sushi is all sick. I love that one. It's just all. I generally eat anything that's, unless it's like, let me just say, from an animal that I don't really normally eat. But yeah, you know, I eat everything. You know, what I like even more is like the more of a Thai dishes, which is a little bit more Southeast Asian. You know, like the pad Thais, super good. And you know, rice, literally anything really. It's just all awesome. Or a cow pad, I think that's what they're called. There's just a lot, and of course Japanese dishes are sick as well, as you know, again, sushi. I mean, honestly, I used to not like it. Until I properly tried it, and then it's just awesome. Yeah, it's just great. I mean, what can you say? All right. And yes, I just said that rice is an Asian dish. Great. Let's get this plane, by the way, landed. We're, by the way, en route to a nice landing right here as well. We might be about to stall out according to the vibrations here, which is probably not true because we already had 150 knots. But what we don't have down here at this military air runway is apparently poppy lights. Can you see that? Can you see any poppy lights show up? It's probably not going to make the landing much easier, especially here in this 747. Anyway, let's get this plane. Jesus Christ, A330 landed. There's seriously no poppy lights. What kind of a weak runway is that right here? Some sort of old military airplanes, I guess. Okay. Alright. This runway is very sloped. Oh. Wait, what the hell? Alright. Alright, you know what? I might just want to abort this one right here. I just know. What the hell? What the hell is this runway? Oh no. Alright, we've got clapping here. Let's go ahead and now land. What the hell is the slope right here? Help! What has that been? I think that second touchdown was nice. The thing is, Alright. So, alright. Stop criticizing. Wait. Before you complain about this landing being super bad. Alright, first of all, nice little approach right here. And then we came in for a bit of a landing. So here it is. So this is the landing right here. Okay. Very sloped terrain in general. Oh, he's back! Jackie Boy's back! Jackie! How's it going?
Of Jackie Boy donated $9.99.
What's up, man? Good morning, I guess.
You are better pilot than Linda.
Yeah, Linda is bad. Alright. Anyway, let's check this one out. Of course, this landing was a little bit hard because I was like, am I gonna land? I'm seeing this huge slope bug here in the distance. Look at this. I was like, I should probably not touch down. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just slam the plane down, maybe see what I'm gonna do now. But I decided otherwise. I decided to take off again, go full power here, and kind of abort this and maybe land a little bit of a later time, or you know, let them a little bit behind. And that's now been the landing, which has honestly not been that smooth. It looked very smooth from the cockpit, but yeah, that impact here into the slope quite really was not the best. But still, you know what? We've had worse landings right here. Stop saying Linda should come back. No, she shouldn't. Also you, Jackie Boy. Oh yeah, Jackie Boy, you... Alright. You're better pilot than Linda. I would hope so. Alright, Jackie Boy, you're good. Alright, everybody. Let's get this airplane back to the beginning of the runway. Yes, here. Perfect. Isn't it like very early in the morning, like in the US? Isn't that like, it's almost like 7 in New York, isn't it? Who wakes up at this time? Normal people? Don't know. All right, let's take off. My goodness. Yes, welcome to Taipei. Where we have bugs here in the scenery. I hope, or maybe the runway just looks like this in real life. Maybe we have some more tout-terrain SUV kind of airplanes here. Don't know. All right, let's go ahead and take off. By the way, 747 off to a nice, smooth takeoff. There we go. Before, of course, this little slope here begins, which is, well, not very good. But there we go. We've just taken off very well. All right, stop saying Linda's good. Linda, our AI pilot, sucked yesterday. In a wrong way, sadly. And guys, we have an APU. We have an APU checkpoint. It's not a checkpoint, it's a VOR, but still. All right, let's go ahead and now get this airplane to the next airport, RCPO. It's gonna go well. No, it's not. You know, this is actually interesting here. This is what Taipei looks like out of the side of the city. It's so crazy. We've, you know, this is not that long of a distance from the huge city of Taipei, right? But still, you can see, like, it's a night and day difference between, like, the countryside here. Of course, very sparsely populated. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, we've got another runway coming up, and ooh, another chance to land. Another chance to land. Stop mentioning Linda now. I'm sick of hearing her name. I'm sick of saying her name. She's dead in my books. Is that, can you say that? Dead in my books? I've just kind of come up with that. And, okay, this is interesting. Wait, first of all, let's go ahead and get the, of course, the replay mode back on. Here we go. Yes. Good. Get this rid of, and let's just get this plane landed right here. Psh, everything's fine. All right, just make sure this is not that, you know, that good of an approach, not stable. But let's maybe try to make this anyway. All right, losing a little bit of speed. Okay, good. And like 170 knots will be just fine. And we have a bit of an interesting tech right here. Those are not poppy lights, but Vasi lights. You know, where they have 4 separate lights, but you know, stacked behind each other. You know, I'm fucking hell. What am I saying? Smoothly, please. That's what the audience expects now. All right, we've got the 10. All right, that's been smooth. Let's go ahead and touch the nose smoothly down. Yes, there we go. We can hear clapping in the back. Yes, everybody, that's gone very well. Yes. All right. I know you guys are always so quick to complain, as always, but this has been good. This has been, I think, all right. You know, sometimes you just got to trust in yourself as well. If this was now a super hard Reiner landing, then this is going to be very shameful, but let's just check this out anyway. So what I did here, by the way, I landed with the spoilers out. I didn't realize they were not in. That's a bit of a problem. Let's maybe check out, though, this landing. I hope it wasn't all too bad. This approach maybe was a little bit unstable because of the spoilers, and we might have landed a little bit very late, but we've got a very long runway here. This is no problem at all. Here you go. Butter, please. No, this has been a totally fine landing. This has been good quality. Oh, yeah. Dude, hello, Evelyn. Dude, guess where we are? Guess where we are?
Hello there, oh god, it's Hong Kong.
Yes. Dude, we were starting off this flight from Taipei City, from this little airport right here, which you landed, I think, I remember landing, I remember seeing you land a 727 here at this airport. Dude, if anyone doesn't know Evelyn, he's our spokesman from Taiwan and Taipei. And you're kind of late to the party. But we are in Taiwan right here. I hope we are, at least. If this is not Taiwan, then I would honestly approve that you... I would approve you unsubscribing from this channel. I guess I hope it's Taiwan. There we go. Let's maybe check out this landing right here above this highway. Let's check this out here. I think this was nice to see. Yes. Yeah, but a little bit unstable here again because of this. Yeah, the spoilers maybe as well, which messed us up a little bit. But you know what? Very smooth as well. Everything is fine. So let's get this plane taken off again. Yes, this is gonna be totally fine. Yeah, I cannot wait for seriously Kai Tak. Even though this, again, I said this before, the city airport of Taiwan was also in like this Taipei airport. So, yeah, let's get this going. Come on, full power here. I think this is, again, a military place with those Vasi lights. Evelyn, who's back?
Donated 75 Taiwan dollars. It's Taiwan, lol, love you.
Yeah, it is Taiwan. I just wanted to, recently especially fly around Asia a little bit more because they have so many interesting airports, of course. We've only really been flying in the Alpine Mountains in the Caribbean, and that's it. Literally Alpine Mountains in the Caribbean all the way, which is also nice. Of course, there are so many interesting runways and airports to check out here. In mountains and in seas. But let's maybe check out here this a little bit, because this is interesting. Even though we're going to have, again, here Taiwan to the west of it, I think this is the west, we have, well, four interesting island airports here on some interesting islands, which is, it's quite clear that an interesting island has an interesting island airport as well. So everybody, let's go ahead and speed up our flight a little bit, because, I mean, this is probably one of the longest distance flight I've ever had. 500 nautical miles here from the north of Taiwan to, after all, Kai Tak here in mainland continent Asia. But yeah, this is I think almost 600 nautical mile journey, which is pretty much a flight from Frankfurt Airport to Dublin, Ireland. And I'm pretty sure like 90% of people have no idea about that kind of distance. Because, Dublin is such a random city, but, that's just something that comes to mind right here. And this is interesting in Taiwan. We have, this is not scenery. This is not satellite scenery, is it? It's just is it my internet that's just broken? Or is there like a secret testing facility here, which disables, satellites to make pictures? Maybe that's the case, because we seriously have no pictures of anything here. Alrighty. RCMQ is coming up next. Interesting runway. And of course, we are here with one mission only, and that is, of course, to land our aeroplane extremely smoothly. Now, the last landing we did, right, was pretty good. So, let me try doing this again. Yes, alright. Runway is coming up. Perfect. Get rid of some speed right here, get slow, and get the landing gear all down. And, wait, let me just... come on! The replay mode sucks. I always have to... Oh, this is actually close to... Oh, this is close to stupid, because I think it does... Uh-oh. Let me just actually get rid of this. Okay. I think it did show this... Did it show anything? Yeah, it didn't. Alright, anyway. Yes, it is time now to get this going. Flight control, replay, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Let's get this going. Get the landing gear down. Yes. But this is, I guess, Taichung, according to Evelyn, which is nice. What's up, Lax? From Hong Kong as well, with Hong Kong dollar. Yeah, good evening, I guess. Right now, the time in Hong Kong is 19:58, almost 8 o'clock in the evening. Let's get this going. Yes. Now, the key to a nice landing is a long and nice approach where you establish a good airspeed so that there's like no kamikaze flying. Just nicely establishing the airspeed long before reaching the runway, which might just make you a little bit slower in the flight, but it makes your landing a lot more stable and more smoothly, and that's gonna be totally good and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get this plane landed. I cannot wait. Oh my god. Everything's fine. Now, yeah, the satellite scenery is a little bit broken here. For example, the fields here are now orange, which is interesting. So, oh, let's not die. This looked like such a nice approach here, but then we're messing it up again. Yeah, we cannot go below 140 knots, but here we go. Come on. I'm gonna now try this. Try to attempt this, and we have another set of Vasi lights here instead of Poppy lights, which is interesting. Even though it really does not matter at all, but that's another story. Okay.
HD donated 38 Hong Kong dollars from HK2. Keep up the good work, Hong Kong.
Man? Alright, let me do a smooth landing right here, okay? Yeah, that's not gone very well. Check this out right here. What's up with this huge what's up with this airport? What's up with this huge taxiway? That's just a taxiway, isn't it? Alright, let's check this out anyway. It's been quite a noob landing. I know what, actually not all too bad, you know. Okay, so I tried pulling up a little bit again so that we can actually now do a smooth landing. Let's take out this one. Yes, very nice to look at. Even though, you know, I'm the only one that's not extremely convinced by these landing gear animations, right? They don't 100% do this very nicely. But yeah, thank you very much again to HD from Hong Kong. Can't wait to go again to Kai Tak. So yeah, that's what this looks like. Interesting. We've just kind of died. But yeah, still. You know, I'm not very much convinced with this animation. Like, it's not, like, spotless. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway. So it is time to take this plane off again. Maybe let's actually just stay on this runway right here. Put the flaps back up. Yes, this is going to be totally fine. And maybe for the next landing, I'm going to try to put the speed brakes. Why is the plane stopping? I want to go full power. Yes. Because I think our next... Yeah, okay, the airport after our next airport is again going to be one of those island airport runways, and they're going to be a little bit shorter, right? And so, you know, all these runways here that we've had so far in this stream have been luxuriously long. Look at this one right here, very long here indeed. We can even take off on the same runway that we just landed on and failed to take off because I put the reverse thrust on. But yeah, there you go. Full power, perfect, no problem at all. All right, let's put the flaps back up and get, well, flown to this last airport, of course using slew mode, because this country is not very small. You might think, you know, Taiwan is a little bit of an island or something like that. No, not at all. Look at this. This is now, I think, Taichung as previously meant, or Daichung, or as previously. We have even mountains. We can even do some mountain flying just in Taiwan. All right, everything's fine. Yes, just a little bit of flying right here. And now this is where the interesting part comes in again. Here in the countryside, in the very countryside, we can only see, look, well, no satellite scenery. This is just weirdly, you know, created polygon scenery. I think that's what it's called. Is it polygon? Something like that. Yeah, this is interesting. And just, you know, a lot of countryside right here. And here we have a little bit of a small city with actual satellite scenery again. Alright, so it only in the municipal areas there's things. Good. What am I saying? Alrighty. So, what we've got right here is RCKU. And I think this is going to be a little tiny bit shorter of a runway than all the other ones. You know, which is a nice preparation for what's to come on these island airports. And maybe also the Kai Tak. Because that would be the next one. And that would be the scary one. The very much scary one, seriously. I mean, you know, short runway is not even that much of a problem. It's also just the approach of Kai Tak. You know, this plane, I know how horribly this handles. So this is very scary. Anyway, let's go ahead now. And, well, get the replay mode back on. Yes, there we go. Now, please. There we go. And, well, get this plane landed. Please, let's do it smoothly. I'm just actually asking myself whether I can, or just telling myself to do it. So let's try this. Alright, so I'm going to do this now properly with the spoilers actually down, right, and not upright, because that's maybe a little bit of a stupid idea. You might just, maybe that's the thing. But let's get this plane landed now smoothly anyway. I think this is going to go well. Alright. Get everything going right here. Now we finally, for the first time ever, have like proper normal poppy lights instead of Vasi lights, which is interesting. Now this is another city, I guess, here in Taiwan. Oh, goodness. Where did it land? This is bad. What a bad attempt of trying to land smoothly. Oh my god. go around. That is just awful of a landing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for disappointing you. That's been such an amateur landing. Let's try this again. Oh my god. How has this been seriously this bad? Maybe it's because of the 747 and just have the way it flies. It's not about me. I mean, seriously, I don't know. I haven't flown this plane in a long, long time, or at least here in the flight simulator. And to everyone that's ever flown the 747 in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, it sucks to fly. It sucks to handle. Even though in real life, it is actually known for being a good plane, handling-wise, and very easy to fly, but not here, probably. Alright, let's just keep the throttle up and maybe try to get this plane landed smoothly, maybe regain a little bit of control. Maybe this is gonna be a little bit better. Alright, come on. $30. 10. I'm not going to comment on that one. Let's just leave this place and maybe go to these interesting islands that we mentioned earlier on. This has definitely not been butter, and I'm very much disappointed in myself, which is interesting. So, come on. Let's get some proper flying going on. No, I'm not going to rage quit today. Meanwhile, let's check on the weather of Taiwan. Maybe see if it's good. Live weather, turn on. Yes. Alright, this is actually looking quite good right now. Alright, fine. Some clouds, but that's fine. Good. Finally, some realistic weather down here, Taiwan. Let's go ahead now. And come on. We're just flying above the ocean. We're just heading towards our first little island right here before, heading to the other one, and then of course Kai Tak, which is the end boss. This is seriously the end boss. Because these following airports apparently are a little bit, harder. So let's do this. Yes. Look how fast we are. We're faster than the Concorde, which is good. Yes, looking good. Everything's fine. Yeah, welcome back to Professional 001. Just gotta say, what's nice though is that the multiplayer is relatively dead, right? There's not too many 747s just crashing into this, so this is okay. Yes, RCQC. Let's get this going. What's up, people in? Got some weather. People in here's with the weather updates.
Pengu coming on, and the weather today in Taipei just sucks, lol.
Yeah, it does. We tried this in the beginning. You can see the very beginning of the stream if you scroll back. There's literally there was just storm and rain and death and kill and death and dead men. Alright. Alrighty. Now, everything is fine after a little bit of a en route flying situation and flying to some place. We are now heading for this runway. Now this is a little... Oh, we've got desperate tail. Oh my god, the wind is absolutely bad. 27 knots to the tail. Let's maybe land on the other side of this runway. Yes, this is now the longest runway of any of the island airports that we have now here. Yes, indeed. Again, we're heading here now for these interesting islands here of Taiwan, west of them. West of Taiwan. So let me try this here, indeed. So what I'm going to do now is, of course, turn on the replay mode. That's nice. And get this aeroplane landed, hopefully not nice, despite the landing. Well, despite the situation of winds. Yes, this is, again, a little bit of a pre-boss here for against Kai Tak. Right, this is nice. Let's go ahead and get rid of some speeds right here. This is going to go, I think, quite well here. All right, yeah, good. Now, by the way, what's the temperature like outside now? It's 19 degrees, I think that's what it's saying. So nice and, you know, nice and calm, like, you know, mildly warm, you know. You know, 20 degrees Celsius is like the, you know, I think or 25 degrees Celsius is the perfect temperature. Because you can literally wear anything and not die. You know what I mean? Alright, this is, again, a little bit of a long runway. This is fun. I think okay. I think that was alright. I think that was totally acceptable. Got the spoilers good and good and good. Let's get the zero plane. The nose landing gear of the zero plane touched down as well. Smoothly and calmly right here. No stress at all. Yes. Very, I think, okay landing. I hope it was an okay landing here on this island. Alright, come on. I mean, it did take a long time to touch down, so technically, this was a very bad landing, wasn't it? Alright, so let's check this out right here. This landing. Landing gear. No, landing gear. What? Huh? No! Okay, now let's check this out. Yeah, a little bit of a long... I'm not good at controlling this airplane very well, but this has been a smooth landing anyway. I seriously tried my all best to get this plane landed as smoothly as possible while not caring about any of the touchdown zones or anything at all. But this has been, I think, fine. Yes. So, everybody, let's go ahead and continue our... Oh, I think the flight simulator is broken. Our flight here, our flying voyage, because we've got so many more. Oh, actually, ironically, this has been now very smooth of a touchdown. Can you guys see that? Well, oh, damn, that was actually like, you know, unintentionally smooth. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so what we've got right here is, I guess, a smaller airport now, Z28W. Okay, that seems like an interesting airport. Let's go ahead and try to get this plane landed here now. Knock dive. Yes. And yes, it's true. I mean, seriously, I've said this before here on the stream. The landing gear animation, when it actually does touch down the 747, it's not all too satisfying. I know we're back with desperate tailwinds, so I'm just gonna try to do a little overflight above this airport and see what this looks like right now. Oh, this is a bit of an exotic airport or runway. I mean, it's still, you know, kind of decently long, but it has no markings on it, which I think is interesting. So let's maybe get this 747 landed. This kind of looks like a bit of an abandoned little airfield, which is a good thing and stuff like that. At the wind speed of 24 knots. Seriously, this is why, by the way, the plane might just end up looking very, very slow when it does land, because we can land at literally like the speed of, like, I don't know, 110 knots of ground speed because of all of this air coming against us. So let's maybe try this here. All right, looking good. Oh, I forgot to pull up the replay mode, didn't I? All right, let's do that before we land. All right, make sure to get this going. Fine, and let's please maybe do like a smooth landing or something for the first time ever. Oh no! Alright, that's been a thing. Okay, let's go ahead and stop now. Alright, that's been a clap. Sorry, this is all just a disappointment, isn't it? Let me check this out right here. Here we go. This is the flight control replay. For a great, beautiful landing, and I just ended up losing control here again when I almost stalled on the runway. In real life I would have just gone around actually at this point, and tried again, especially for the sake of a butter landing. But you know what? Landing was not even that bad from the outside, was it? I think it was actually quite fine. Let's check this out again here. You know what? Really not all too bad from the outside. You know, I was like, oh, this landing feels like trash. Or this does now, but the first touchdown, right? The premier touchdown was actually quite alright. What do you guys think? Monkey. It's been totally fine. Yeah, maybe we need Linda next time. Maybe she'll do better. By the way, this runway now is a little bit narrower. Again, I think this is, ironically, the smallest runway of this stream so far. Which is interesting, because we've not really had any short runways. Come on, Taiwan. How about you be a little bit more dangerous while flying? Isn't that cool? Alright, well, why did I stick my tongue out? I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, let's take off. Monkey. And yes, I think we can all agree that the landing gear animation of the 747 is quite disappointing and a little bit weird here in the flight simulator. I'm not quite sure. Good. So, let's go ahead and take off. I cannot wait. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Just while taking off, just activate slew mode just to disappoint everybody. Because that's what I do every single day. Alright, everybody. So, RCWA is coming up. Let's try this. Where's the runway? Runway's ahead! And yes, for the first time ever in this stream, we've got a runway that's not, you know, all too easy and all too good and stuff like that. We've got this little place. Look at this. Yes, for the first time ever, not a 3,000 meter, million thousand kilometer long runway that's as long as... And now it's time to land. I'm having a stroke right now. Seriously, okay. That's been interesting. Clapping. We've got clapping. Wang'an Airport, by the way, this is. But what we did right here was stop, and that's the point. Yeah. Good. Let's check this out right here. I think it's been fine. Come on. Alright, maybe a bit of an early landing. As in, I might have touched down in the grass, but that's another story. Yeah, just maybe skip to the next airport already here, to the next island, to our last stop before Kai Tak. I cannot wait to do this absolutely professionally, this landing. Is it going to be a Ryanair landing here at Kai Tak? Well, we have to go around. Let's find out. Can anyone already check the weather at Hong Kong? Is Hong Kong good of a weather right now? Like, it's synced to real life weather right now. Not real life time, because in Hong Kong it's already 8 o'clock. But yeah. Can anyone check the real weather? Please, let's speed up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. No, I'm a little fast right here. What's the time for me, Swiss? Yeah, it's now 1 in the afternoon. Isn't already 1 afternoon? Yeah. 1 is afternoon, I guess. I mean, it's afternoon, which is 12, so 1 is after... What am I saying? Let's get this airplane landed. Smoothly, butterly. Replay mode, Jesus. I cannot see anything. Oh. Welcome to Stable Approach 001. Alright, and we're just, by the way, landing with absolute tailwind, which is by the explanation why we're so fast. Okay, psh, everything's fine. Yes, now, let's get this aeroplane landed, please. Alrighty, here we go. Fine. And look at this beautiful runway right here. It's a concrete runway without any markings on it, which is a little bit ghetto, but let's maybe try this here. Come on. Come on. 150 knots is fine. Everything else here is ready, I guess. And so does time. Please. to land this plane safely here on this runway. It's not long. Alright, stop, please. Oh my god, full power. Into those brakes, please! Ah! Alright, actually, you know what? We're stopping. We're stopping! Yes! Everybody, stop being disappointed in me. We've survived a landing and stuff like that. Alright, let's check this out. I mean, the smoothness probably was not all on point. I landed before the runway started again, didn't I? It was a little bit of a grass runway landing, wasn't it? That's just great to see. It's alright. Alright, that's not been good. So I cannot wait for Kai Tak. You know, Kai Tak, the thing about Kai Tak, it does have a bit of a shorter runway, but I think it's going to be enough to maybe at least attempt to do a smooth landing. You know what I mean? Like, maybe just attempt doing that. So, everything is fine. Maybe we're going to butter down here. Maybe we're going to butter at Kai Tak once we actually get to it. I'm trying to adjust my chair right now. Because I'm sitting quite low now. I don't know why the chair is so low. Anyway, everything's fine. So, oh. Well, this is exactly what we don't want to have at Kai Tak then. Lol. Alright. Everything's fine. Let's get this aeroplane now. We'll head it over to Kai Tak. And this is going to be a long ocean flight, which I'm just going to speed up very much here. So I'm going to do that by turning on the not only slew mode, but even the speed up mode, right? And here we go. We're nicely crossing the Pacific Ocean right here over all the way to China land. Or, yeah, well, yeah, China area. Good. Yes, I cannot wait to go to the Kai Tak. I just literally before starting the stream, I installed the scenery for Kai Tak, because in the flight simulator originally, it is not implemented at the airport, of course, because it's been dead for literally like 10 years now, or 20 years, 25 years, right? And guys, what we can already see, we can see the mainland of China right here, some of the mountains popping up already. My computer is kind of dying inside. Oh no, we're heading the wrong way. There you go, my computer is kind of dying inside, because like it's so much to render. Look how fast we are here. This is literally what it would feel like if you were to fly like a plane that doesn't exist. We're super fast. This is probably like Mach 6 or something. Nice. Alright. So, Kai Tak coming up. Let's do like a little bit of a circle. I think I remember how this approach works. So let's head for this TD viewer, right? The TD one. And then we just fly around these little islands. For this one now, let's go ahead and now adjust the... There we go. The speed mode here back to normal. Good. Yes, this is the one we need. And this is now the harbor. We can already see the Kai Tak airport. But we're of course not going to fly right here into the harbor where we have Kai Tak on our right somewhere. Because that's not how you would do it. Right? Because of the winds. Of course, we have some winds here as well. So. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
169.27 donated 16 Hong Kong dollars. Oh, Swiss. You already roleplay China Airlines 605.
That's true, actually. That's actually very true. You know, I think that was one of the. It was definitely like an overrun case. You know, where a 747 from China Airlines, from one of the Chinese airlines from the thousands, right, ended up overrunning the runway, which we can, by the way, see right here. The runway, you can see it, and we're coming in nicely here for this little approach. All right. So we're just kind of doing a little bit of like a, you know what, we can already turn right. I don't know why. Is there something wrong with the trim of this aeroplane? I guess it's a little off. The aileron trim is activated, isn't it? It almost does look like it, because the plane is like, I don't know why, but it's like turning to the right. Apparently, I've released the control and it's turning to the right, which is interesting. Anyway, can we just speed this up? But by the way, I'm kind of tired of just flying around here. Great. And ooh, we've got another aeroplane down here. And yeah, we're again gonna fly here around this island, and so we can soon turn right for this actual crucial part here of this Kai Tak approach. Yes. And this now, as well, a sign of the Kaitak approach now, or that we are getting close to it, is of course the red harbor showing up. So that's interesting. No, it's not red, but the cranes are red, and so that is a bit of a sign to turn right now. And we, by the way, have an aircraft carrier down here. Where's the life weather gone? Is the wind so low that we have literally no waves here in the area? I can almost not imagine that. Anyway, everything here is fine. Now, this is very important. You know, taking your time very well to get your approach nicely done. And let's get... There we go. We've got actually a second aircraft. We've got 2 aircraft carrier in this bay area. Why is that? Look. All right. And then we've got a bit of a tower that we're actually going to fly right next to.
And 99 cents. In which resolution are you playing?
I'm playing in 1080p because I'm streaming in 1080p, so it wouldn't really make sense to play in 4K or something like that. Even though, yeah, now, again, my computer wouldn't be able to handle it anyway, so, I'm just, nicely playing in a good, good old 1080p, which is, I guess, something that's totally fine here for this kind of circumstances. So, get everything ready here, and maybe try to keep up a speed. That's like the main problem of a Kaitak, of course, because of this massive turn that we're about to do here for this runway. We have to make sure to keep up a nice speed, because it's like the thing, whenever in a plane you turn, your stall speed like naturally is reduced. You know what I mean? So, which means that you're going to stall at a higher speed. Does that logic make sense to you? I hope it does. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, when you're in a turn, you want to make sure to have a nice speed, otherwise you're going to stall. Because, again, it's easier to stall. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so, talking about turn, it's coming right up. We can already see, I guess, the runway lights. Where are the runway lights? Yes, there we go. We have the little bit of this checker board, I think that's what it's called, on this little mountain. And we can see the lights of Kai Tak leading us here into this runway. One is here on the on the roof of a building. Here we go, and we can see now this is very much guiding us to turn right here now for Kai Tak. Yes. Totally fine. Everything here is ready. Let's get the aeroplane landed, and especially smoothly. Oh, I didn't turn on the replay mode. I might just want to do that. Talking about being ready here. Replay mode. Maybe. Please, can we do nice landing? All right. Nicely here. Landed. Ah! Thank you, Anthony. Alright, so we're not going to talk about just what happened. By the way, what happened, by the way, I'm just going to talk about it anyway, is we impacted a light. Like a thing. That's interesting. You know, the thing is, I kind of naturally went right just after the poppy lights. I just kind of had my way led by the poppy lights, and I didn't realize that I was actually so low that I was about to hit something, and I did hit it. Or I hit a building. That could have also been a case. What did I hit? We're going to find out in the replay mode soon. Oh my! Alright, now, a bit of a sharp turn right here. This is where we can see, again, we're stalling out at 140 knots. So crazy. Alright, now time for a landing. There's cars crossing the runway. Why is that? Alright. Alright, typical Kai Tak landing. It's not been, it wasn't a place known for smooth landings, right? And we've just destroyed our first engine, like our left test engine, didn't we? Great! Yeah, that's not gone very well at all. Let me check this out right here. So this has been our first, what has been our first approach? This has been our first approach right here. Our first approach right here into Kai Tak.
169.27 donated 16 Hong Kong dollars. Looks like I am dead now.
Oh, yeah, you are, because I did collide with a building. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, the plane, again, the 747 is massive. And so we actually did collide with a building. Just imagine seeing that in real life and being here on maybe on this highway here, and maybe just like standing here watching a 747, and then you have just a 747 crashing into you because it's literally hit its right wing on the right. Oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, in real life, the plane would have just crashed right there. Let's check this anyway. Come on, check this out here. There we go. This has been a bit of a higher approach, but it did end up with a harder landing, didn't it? It's alright. I think from the outside it didn't even look that bad, did it? Alright, it did. And then we impacted our leftist engine, and that hasn't really worked at all. Yeah, this is totally fine. You know, this is the thing. Like, there's planes that work totally well here in the flight simulator, and there's planes that just suck. And the 747 definitely is one of those that suck to fly. Let's do one more thing, by the way. I want to hit this bridge right here. Taxiway bridge. And if we just don't... Look at... This is a prime example of what's wrong with the 747 here in this flight simulator. Look at the turn rate here. Like, look at the turn circle. Alright, maybe just do a little bit of this one. This is just very nicely animated. I mean, modeled here, though. My goodness. Sorry for this interesting... landing. I mean, it was survivable. That's like the case. Good. So, that's been an absolute failure, hasn't it? So, yeah, guys, let's just not talk about that. And, thank you guys for watching today's video. Stream, or something like that. And, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night.